Hey guys, welcome to Live from the Shop. This is our weekly live call-in show. We actually have a guest from the start, Mr. Jan Hase. Your name Shifts and Giggles over there?
That's the truck's name.
Oh, Shifts and Giggles is the truck's name. Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What are you working on tonight?
I am rebuilding a new radiator core support to mount an intercooler.
Okay, hell yeah.
And just plodding along. It's going to be a long process.
Yeah. I think before the engine goes back in, I'm going to want to tackle a more like uniform bracket to hold the oil and trans coolers on the front. Right now, the oil cooler's mounted pretty good, and the trans cooler's kind of held on with zip ties.
Yeah, it's one of those temporary things that's lasted a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Tonight though, I'm not even working on anything automotive. I've got a mountain bike event this weekend, so I'm working on my bike.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I have a bike that I put in the back that I use to run around at the track and stuff because it's just a lot easier and it fits perfectly in the bed of the truck.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Just a old Diamondback. I think I bought that thing in might be mid 90s.
Yeah.
So nothing as spiffy as that, but it does the job.
Yeah, this thing's seen a lot of abuse. It's got like 3,500 miles of mountain trails on it.
Wow, you are hardcore.
I've had it for like 5 years. This weekend it's an event I do every year. It's called Judgment Day up here in Dallas. And you start at 6 a.m. on Saturday and you get 24 hours to complete 10 mountain bike trails.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, so drag and drive isn't the only endurance thing I like to do. I'm kind of just a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So
is it supposed to be as hot down there as it's going to be up here?
So it's a high of 99 right now on Saturday.
Oh, Monday, I think we've got a high of like it's triple digits.
Yeah, we were 105
gross again like last weekend.
We hit 105 yesterday, and so I'm quite thankful that it's coming back down a little bit, especially for what we're about to do. And just about every year, it's scheduled for like late July every year. And 2 of the years we've gotten it rescheduled to September because of rain, which makes it a little better until you get into the night and then you're cold.
I guess doing the 24 hours,
Yeah, you're tired, you're sore, and you're sweaty, and then the next time you get out of the truck, all of a sudden you're like freezing cold because it's 75 degrees and you're drenched in sweat.
Yeah, it feels great for about 10 minutes, and then you start shivering.
Yeah, exactly. And at that point, you're so delirious, you're just trying to hold it together.
Yeah, it's just don't die at that point.
Exactly.
So what are you doing to the bike? Just maintenance stuff?
Yeah, just I never wash it, and so I'm pulling it apart. It's got tubeless tires on it, so you run a sealant in there, and the sealant's about a year old. So I'm going to top off the sealant. I'm probably going to take the chain and the gears off and try to give those just a deep clean, and re-oil everything, and just try to clean out the suspension joints. That way, hopefully, to stave off any problems that happen during the day.
Yeah, and free up any friction so you're not putting as much power into it as you have to.
Exactly. Make it more efficient.
What are we doing here? So what got you into mountain biking stuff?
COVID, actually.
Oh, really? So a recent hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of played with bicycles on and off in college and stuff, just because it was also my mode of transportation. But then COVID happened, and my brother got into it, and he pulled me into it. And he's since kind of stopped doing it, but I haven't been able to stop. So.
Hey, no, there's worse things to be addicted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always liked mountain biking because it's it's more efficient than walking. Like, and it's like less because I was a cross country runner in high school.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It just kills your knees, and it really beats the crap out of your body. And
Yeah,
as long as you stay on it and don't fall off, then it doesn't beat the crap out of you.
Yeah, I tried running, but I've got short legs and a dense body, and like you said, unless you're doing it for a long time, you don't get used to it. And so, like, I trained running for like I think 6 months a few years ago to do a long Spartan race, and then after I finished that, I was like, okay, I'm done running.
Yeah, the older I've gotten, it's just like, yeah, I'll run for like 100 feet, and then I think I'm good.
Yeah, it's like I proved to myself I could do this, and I have no desire to do so anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be capable of a 5-minute mile once upon a time.
Oh, that's quick. I don't know that I ever got past like low 7-minute miles. I was just like trying to stay alive and trying to keep my breath under me.
Yep. I think the last time, I'm trying to think of what year that was, that I actually ran for time. We had a Hase, or the community college was near where I was living at one point, and I just went over there and did a mile on the track once just to see if I could do it, and it was like a 6.5 minutes or something. And I almost died afterwards because I didn't do any training or anything. It was just run up and just did it, and just like, holy crap, we're getting old for this.
Yeah,
that was probably early 2000s, I'm going to say, so 20 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, my sister started running, I guess, well, it seems recently, but I think maybe we were talking about this 6 months ago. But like anyway, not too long ago, she started running and just immediately decided to try to run 3 miles at a time, and almost immediately got hairline fractures on her heels.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that whole beating the crap out of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely noticed the older I get, the more I feel it.
Yeah, so now I try to stay active, and I go to the gym and I ride, and that's my activity, and I try to keep it low stress on the joints.
Yep.
So not a lot of running, not a lot of jumping around, but just
that's one of the wonders I really like the bike, is it doesn't impact your body real bad.
Yeah, it's just great to keep moving without tearing up your joints.
And it also feeds the mechanical nature of, I got to lube it, I got to tune it, make sure the brakes work and the derailers, and it's another mechanical thing to fiddle with too.
Yeah, it's something.
Like it's an added bonus.
Yeah, you get another thing to buy specialty tools for.
Oh yeah, you got to get the race car parts for the bike
and the nice parts and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, my bike had the rim. The wheel rim brakes on it till that was probably 2 or 3 years ago. I just said screw it and went and found online wheels and a whole disc brake conversion kit for front and back, and it works so much better now with the disc brakes.
That's awesome. I didn't know they made brake conversion. I didn't know they made conversion kits.
Yeah. You just have to buy the wheels that you can bolt the rotors on, and then I found some. I think they were like off eBay or something. They weren't even expensive, just mechanical calipers and everything, and bolted right on, and it's worked great.
That's sick.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like doing the hot rodding thing of, I'm going to customize this and make it mine.
I wonder if I can just use a wrench on this. I need to get my valve core out to let the air out, but I don't want to go out to my truck to get the one that I keep in my Camelback.
Yeah, so doing that event, how much water do you carry on you, or do you get refilled so often?
So you drive from trail to trail, so you get a break between each one.
Oh, okay, so it's not just like nonstop 20 miles kind of thing.
No. So it'll total out over the 10 trails. There's 2 versions. There's a 70-mile version and a 100-mile version. And so I'm doing the 70. I've done the 100 once. Every other time I've done the 70. and you drive from trail to trail, so you just keep a cooler in the truck and everything. But I ride with a Camelback. Usually it's got like 3 liters in it. And got you, Skeeto. And
yeah, get him.
yeah, trying to invade my garage. I'm gonna get your buddies too.
Yeah.
And then I keep a bottle on the bike with like some really strong electrolytes in it.
Yeah, the high octane Gatorade.
Exactly. And then I just kind of gorge in between trails on snacks.
Yeah, to replenish your calories. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
So how far are you driving between these trails? Like half an hour or an hour? Or?
Most of the time it's between like 20 and 40 minutes between each trail. Just
okay, so they're pretty close together.
Yeah, just where they're placed around the Metroplex. So like we'll start north of here in a town called Corinth, and then we'll work our way down.
I think I've heard of Corinth from Rocky Mountain Race Week.
Oh, you might have. And then there's a couple trails we'll hit around a lake near here called Lake Grapevine, and then this is probably gonna be loud. And then we'll work our way down into like southwest Dallas, and then we'll ultimately end northeast of Dallas.
Okay, so some of it's in town kind of stuff too.
Yeah, it just depends on where all the Dallas Off-Road Bike Association sponsored trails are.
Oh, gotcha.
So they're kind of all around Dallas and the greater Dallas area.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. How many people are doing this whole thing?
So it's usually several, probably like I think it's usually like 300 or so.
Okay.
It's a free event. You just have to pay your yearly dues for the
you have to join the
bike
club
association,
kind of
and if you finish, you get a top cap for the bike. I'll grab one of my old ones. Oh, this is my 100-mile one. You get a top cap, and so this is what goes.
That goes over the center hub on the bars.
Yeah, and so it says
that's awesome.
Yeah, and so it's a different color for whichever style you do, and then it lists all the trails that you did, and it says Judgment Day on it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so you get that, and you get like a sticker that looks like those marathon stickers, or those white oval stickers.
Yeah, the 26.4 or whatever marathon.
Yeah, and so like I have a toolbox over here. I've got 3 70s on it and 100 on it.
Nice.
So this will be my 6th running of this, and I've completed 4 of the 5 I've done previously. I failed out on one of them.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. With that's a lot of strenuous work in a small amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, I can cut something.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Mute because I'm going to be loud and obnoxious.
Let's see if I can pop this over so I can fill this with some sealant. There we go. I've got like half a bottle of this stuff left, so I'll use half of it on each tire. All right. That'll do. I forgot I had slime in this tire. That shit is green. Green and nasty. All right. See if we could pop a bead. I wonder if I need my adapter if it's just like this. Yep. Where did that go? There we go. Oh, I have to have the core in order to use that. Okay, gotcha. Well, I guess I'll put the core back in. There we go. Yeah, another mosquito in here. Get out of here. All right, one tire done. Find my valve cap. I'll clean the slime off this thing. Wait. If you're just joining us, this is live from the shop, hosted by Drag Driver Pete. We thank Mike and Eric for letting us do this. This is a live call-in show, so if you want to be a part of this, if you're in your garage working on stuff and you want to show everyone what you're doing, just shoot us a comment on here or shoot me a message on Facebook, and I'll send you the join link. And it's just basically a big Zoom call right now. I'm not rebuilding. I'm just doing a deep service on my mountain bike for a big event I've got this weekend, and Mr. Jan Hase is over there building new intercooler bracket for Shifts and Giggles, his drag and drive truck. You'd think he's cutting something right now, so his mic's off, but he'll be back soon to keep talking and hanging out. So hope y'all enjoy. I just refilled this tire with sealant and wiped it off, so I'm just throwing it around and trying to distribute all the sealant inside. There we go. Never wash my bike, but I do about once a year. Spray it down with some soapy water and scrub crap out of the little nooks and crannies. And it's usually about in time for this event I'm doing this weekend, just so I look everything over, make sure I don't need to get any parts last minute tomorrow, and make sure we're going to last for, it's a big endurance ride. So make sure I don't have any crazy avoidable problems before we even start.
All right, I'm back.
You're back.
It's
Done
really
cut.
weird having a headset on, working on something, and listening to you talk to yourself.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is every week, is me in here talking to myself.
It's like, who is that in my head?
I'm not crazy. You're crazy. I'm just the voice in your head.
We're all crazy. It's just a matter of where does it take you? Oh, I'm gonna clamp these on. Yeah, so I just made a couple of quickie little angle iron brackets.
Those are the best brackets. You just go buy that stuff from the hardware store and chop it up into what you need.
This is the even better one that it's left over from another project, and I just repurposed to reuse the chunk of it.
Now you're recycling. You see, who says drag and drive people aren't environmentally friendly?
Yeah, and I use renewable fuel. I mean, it's great.
She runs on corn.
Yeah, corn powered for the win. Yeah, all of our corn is 10 feet tall right now and just happy as a clam.
Oh, is it the growing season right now?
Oh yeah, right now is when all the corn. I actually just picked earlier this week. I picked the first couple of sweet corns out of my garden.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're delicious.
What all do you grow in your garden?
So this is a funny story. Is so in, let's see here. That was probably late April, I think. We had a bag of potatoes that we just kept forgetting, and they were starting to get all wrinkled up and growing eyes, and
yeah,
we don't want to eat these anymore. So I was like, well, I'll just go throw them in the garden, and I figure they probably won't grow, and they'll just end up fertilizer for the dirt, or if they grow, then great. So I chopped them up into like quarters or sixths or something and went and buried them in a line and kind of made a line for them. And they grew, and we just dug up all those potatoes yesterday, and it was 4 gallons worth of potatoes.
Is that all it takes to grow potatoes? Is you just drop old potatoes in the ground?
You're supposed to technically buy seed potatoes.
Okay.
But these were just store-bought. They're not russets. I don't remember what kind of potatoes they're like the little white ones.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And then the other thing we had was I've tried carrots 3 or 4 times, and I actually just picked them, but I only had like 5 or 6 actually grow. All the rest of the seedlings just kept not being happy and dying. I don't know if it was too hot or what.
Yeah.
I tried some peas, but the bunnies ate them all. I think we got 2 peas out of like 4 or 5 plants. We're on our 3rd or 4th round of radishes. Those are real easy to grow. You just throw them in the ground, and a month later, you're eating them. The other accidental thing was after Halloween last year, we had some pumpkins and some like ornamental squashes that I was just like, well, I'm not going to throw them away. I'll just chop them up and throw them in the garden. And they grew just naturally. They survived winter and everything. And now we have.
Aren't those like the most easiest thing to grow? Like they almost become an invasive species?
They're evasive as hell the way they grow. They're just vines that just try and cover everything. But they almost died a couple times because we had a couple of really cold spells through April that were like down in the low 40s, high 30s, maybe one time of freezing, and they really didn't like it, so they almost didn't make it.
Oh shit!
But I just let them go because I was like, oh well, that's cool. It's not a weed. Let's just see what it is, and it ended up being one pumpkin plant and like 4 or 5 squashes, and we're pulling pumpkins and squashes off them right now.
That's badass.
And then I've got how big is that area? It's probably 10 feet by 15 feet. That's just solid corn. And then there's a whole bunch of mint, and that's most of our garden.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been just a lot of fun. And my wife and I have a lot of just, it's time we spend together every night for about an hour, fending off bugs and picking stuff and just kind of tending to it. So it's kind of another fun entertainment.
That's a nice productive hour. I'm gonna run out and I need to grab my parts cleaning tray. One sec.
Okay.
Oh, it's still sunlight out here.
Height of this going to affect.
My garage is like a casino, no clocks and no windows. So when I open the back door into the backyard and the sun's out, I'm always surprised.
And it's kind of a maze. You might get lost and not be able to find your way out.
I know. She has to come. My wife has to come rescue me every now and then.
That's funny.
All right, I think this derailleur could use a cleaning. I'm living up to my group's tradition of saving deep maintenance items till right before this event. And I won't.
You should have taken care of a while ago.
Oh yeah, of course. I have one friend coming from Houston to do it for the first time tomorrow, and a few of us will probably get together tomorrow night before Saturday, and I won't be the only one with last minute maintenance that needs to be done.
Oh yeah. Don't doubt it.
It's just the way it goes.
Yeah. We kind of like to put things off and deal with it when it breaks.
Yeah, it's not like it doesn't run. It's just...
You don't want it to stop running.
Exactly. It's just in need of a deep clean.
Yeah. I hate things where you're like making it from scratch and anything's possible, and it's like, well, do I do it this way or this way? I don't know how.
Oh yeah, I run into that analysis paralysis too, and what I have to tell myself every time is you can always do it again. And
that's
it's
kind of surgery. I don't want to do it again. I only want to do it once.
Yeah, I know. It's like. Man, it's like I just want this to be done. Like I don't want to have to do this again. But then also, like in my eyes, it's like, well, that's how all the people you watch got so good, is they did that shit over and over and over again.
Yeah, and they just figured it out. Like putting the roll cage in my truck was just you figure it out and just one tube at a time.
Oh, finally, my spray bottle finally primed up and is giving me full sprays now. Like. That was a pain.
It's a good day then. Where is... I leave it outside. That was good.
I might even go so far as to take the gears off this thing and clean those too.
Yeah, it probably would be beneficial to get all the chewing crap off of them. I always look at the gear set on mine and just go, oh god, that's gross, I should clean it. And then that's as far as it goes. It works fine, so I'm not going to worry about it.
It's like, hey, I should clean that, but it hasn't stopped working yet.
Yeah. And it's not like I'm going to go on a 100-mile ride and my life depends on it, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah.
It just gets me to the bathroom a little easier when I'm out in the boonies of the drag strip. Yeah,
we took 6 Smokies. We took just push scooters, and Those were okay. It's not. It was nice for how like easy they packed away, but like I was pretty jealous of electric scooters or bicycles.
Oh, are you talking like a Razor?
Yeah,
Kind
exactly.
of a thing?
Yep. Which it beat walking, but barely. And then if you were carrying a drink or something, it was very sketchy.
I tried hauling a nitrous bottle in a backpack on my bike at LS Fest, and that didn't work very well.
Oh, really?
I ended up getting somebody I was pitted next to had a golf cart, and they gave me a ride up because I needed to go refill a bottle, and it was like, how am I going to get this thing back? And it weighs 25 pounds. There's no way I can carry it.
What's up? Oh.
That was a really cool
set
event, by the way. If you ever get the chance to go to LS Fest East,
Yeah.
very cool event and very well run.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to go to any of the LS Fest. I know they do one. Is it LS Fest West that's here at Texas Motor Speedway?
No, it's LS Fest Texas.
Oh,
I've been wanting to do that because where else can you go drive your hot rod around a super speedway?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think it's the True Street class.
Yeah, I do.
The street drive that you go do a couple of laps. Dustin Cottle did it once.
That's awesome. Yeah, I go to Texas Motor Speedway I go to Texas Motor Speedway for these other events called Drift and Drag, and so it's drag racing on pit lane, and they also have drifting out on the drift course.
Yeah, so it's like no prep racing.
Exactly, among other things, and so you're out there on the track, and you have to go around the track to get back to pit lane. For each race, each run,
return road, basically.
But they didn't have permission, or I guess pay enough to use the oval, so they were like, "Do not leave the apron when you go around the track."
Oh, really? Don't go on the bank.
They were like, "If we see you on the embankment and we warn you more than once, you're out."
Yeah. Well, can you imagine what the rental cost is to use that facility?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like. Yeah, it's insane. Like I guess they used to do it during the day, but the ones I've been going to have been at night because I guess they finally were making enough money they could turn the lights on.
Yeah, I mean that probably burned some electricity being at that place.
Yeah, and they started recently. They even actually got enough money to do they started live feeding parts of the event up on the big TV.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Is that a single event there, or do they have these drift and drags at other places?
I think they do them at other places too, but I think they do 3 or 4 a year at Texas Motor Speedway.
Oh, okay, just there. I got you.
But I think it's. I'm trying to remember what the brand is called that puts it on. It's called M&M. I don't remember what it stands for, like Monday Night Madness or something.
And Texas Motorplex is on the north side of DFW, isn't it?
Texas Motorplex, the drag strip?
No, the super speedway.
Yeah, it's north of Fort Worth. It's about 20 minutes. It's about 20 minutes from my house. It's real close. It's nice. Our guest is crying.
I hear a miniature person.
You're on camera. You're live.
You have to smile.
Yeah, you gotta smile.
Yeah. Oh, you're not at the age yet that you know what smiling is yet. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You about to go take a bath?
Ready for your bath. You're not live on YouTube.
I'm not live on YouTube?
No, just Facebook.
Oh, it says we're live on Drag Driver Pete's YouTube. I don't know. We'll blame Mike. Mike said it
on YouTube or on Facebook.
It's supposed to be just like the podcast because we're just using their setup. Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
We're just free reign. We could call ourselves Drag Driver Pete right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure Mike would appreciate that.
Do you want to be Mike or do you want to be Eric? Well, I'm wearing glasses.
I guess-
Does that make me Mike?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm kind of more the body shape of Mike.
That's fair.
I guess we're both kind of tall, skinny guys. So.
I'm 5'8". This is camera magic. I'm not tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my garage only has an 8-foot ceiling. Makes me look really tall.
Well, cool. Maybe I'll have to do Fest Texas next year just to come hang out with you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Maybe we should try and do that.
Remind me what area you're in again?
I've been wanting to go down and do that just to experience it and have fun. It'd be a hell of a drive from here.
I say, how far is it?
That's got to be 700-800 miles from here, I think, maybe. Here, let me look at my phone real quick. That might almost rival. I'm going to do a big Sky Race week next year.
Dude, I saw some of the coverage from it. It looked like a hell of a good time.
Yeah, I have a buddy that's going to fly out and be my co-pilot, and he's never been to Montana. We were originally going to do Rocky Mountain Race Week, and I was like, well, if you haven't been to Montana, we're going to go to Montana then. And I want to go over Beartooth Pass and be at 11,000 feet. I love the mountains.
That would be awesome. I was talking to Wozniak because he was out there, and he was like, we're going slower, of course, because of the altitude. But he's like, it's the strangest thing. He's like, the engine is happier with less timing when usually going up in altitude, it wants more timing. And he's like, I'm not the only one. There's another guy here who's also having to pull timing instead of add timing at the altitude.
Could it be the dry air versus the humidity that we always have to deal with out here?
I wonder if that is the case because I imagine Montana is really, really dry.
Yeah, it's you just look at the scenery and it is damn dry. And yeah. I was born. The other thing is the Anaconda track. I think it's Lost Creek. It's right next to Butte, Montana, which is where I was born.
Oh no shit!
And I haven't been back there in a really long time. So that was another thing that I thought would be really cool about that. Oh, it's only 588 miles to Texas Motorplex from me. That's not bad.
To Texas Motorplex or Motor Speedway? Motorplex is the drag strip in Ennis.
Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
So where's Texas Motorplex?
Texas Motorplex is southeast of me. It's directly south of Dallas in Ennis, Texas.
Oh, okay. So that's further down. I got you.
Yeah, it's like another hour from me.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, and then 580, that's about how far I'm going to have to drive to go to the short circuit in George Ray's.
Oh, nice. You got signed up for that?
Yep. Yeah, last minute I was talking to the wife, and because she was supposed to do the circuit with me, and then she had to bail out. And so I told her about the short circuit. I was like, it's about this far away. She's like, that sounds fun. Let's do it. So
sold.
We
get that thing running again.
Yep. Well, I got to get this running for 666 end of September.
Oh, when is short circuit? I thought that was
short circuit is first weekend in November.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that late. Okay.
Yeah, they have another.
It's not snowing yet down there.
Yeah, they have another one-day event. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but that's in August, I believe.
Okay.
Coming up.
Yeah, we have Cruising Ludes up here at the end of August. That's the next thing I'm going to race at. That's why I started this now, because I want to try and have it done by then.
Is that a one-day event, or what is that?
No, it's a 3-day. So we start at Kearney, then go to I-29 over by Omaha, and then back to Kearney.
Okay, hell yeah.
And it's a small event. It's like 80 cars or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, George Ray's, they capped it at 100. The short circuit, it'll be capped at 100.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to run my inflator for a sec. Hang on. What?
I need a half-length Sharpie. I can't reach to mark something.
Oh, the Sharpie's too long?
Yeah. I'll run in the house real quick, see if my wife has one. I'll be right back. Hopefully this doesn't screw with my earbud.
Wait. Did the valve shut when I was putting the adapter on? Or is the adapter just not all the way on? Sometimes I wish bicycles just stuck with Schrader valves. this way. Will gravity pull it down?
All right, I'm back.
Wait.
I'll put that on my list of things I need to buy now.
Okay, it is clearly not getting air into it. What is going on?
So, do those tubeless tires have like a bead, like a car tire, kind of?
Yeah.
Smaller?
Yep, sure do.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of the way to go, but some people still go. A lot of people still run tubes anyway. But
Safety margin.
yeah. I don't know why this is fighting me so much. I may have to actually go out to the truck and get my pump.
I can just take the bumper off. I don't need the bumper in the way. We'll just get the obstacle out of the way.
How much work is it to take the bumper off?
Oh, it's not. It's just being held on. I'm just kind of measuring everything off of that and making sure things fit. It's not like it's attached.
Yeah.
Barely held on. I'm just trying to make all this fit. I'm gonna end up chopping off the front ears of the frame. So one of the big problems in this project is figuring out how to remount the bumper because the intercooler is literally taking up the space where those brackets are.
Yeah.
So I have to do something that goes around the intercooler to reattach the bumper. Mark the thing out.
All right. Let me grab my keys. I'm going to have to go get my actual pump to get this thing to pop. Oi. Hi, Hammy. What are you doing?
Make sure it's straight and square-ish.
I'm just remembering I ran out of chain lube yesterday, and I'm going to need more.
Some if you want to borrow it.
Yeah. Actually, I have some motorcycle chain lube. That'll actually probably work just fine.
I mean, some 530 will probably work just fine.
Yeah, and it'll just collect a ton of grime.
Yeah. But in a pinch.
All right.
So it's a lot of the bicycle lubes, just it's supposed to lubricate, but also not stuff stick to it. It's kind of
yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it just
Yeah.
since it's so small, it gums up real easily.
Yeah. I guess it probably depends on how sensitive you have the derailleurs set and all that.
Yeah. Okay, it's finally catching. All right, cool.
Tape measure.
The whole bead pop already? Nope, it still has another section to pop. There it is.
Really it's remarkable.
I should have grabbed the other thing out of my truck while I was at it. Totally forgot. See if I have another option.
amazing how you build a few things and you can kind of eyeball straight and square pretty close by accident.
Yeah, I'm really bad about not measuring and just eyeballing stuff all the time.
Yeah. Well, most of the time it's just kind of ish, and it doesn't have to be really square, but this is like making it fit to the fenders and what's existing, and I'm really trying to make it square and make everything fit.
I think there's a valve core wrench in here. There's a chain breaker. There's tire breakers. There's a spoke wrench. This probably also doubles as a valve wrench. Let's see if I can find the right size. That actually worked beautifully. Use that to make sure this one's tight too. All right. So is this an air-to-air intercooler?
Yeah. So pretty big and beefy. And it's way beefier than I thought it was going to be.
Are you single turbo or twin turbo?
Single.
Single.
Take a gander real quick.
Oh crap, that's huge.
And like the ends are like they're thick aluminum like castings. It's not just like wimpy sheet metal like a radiator would be. Like this thing probably weighs 30, 35 pounds. It's heavy.
That's a beefy intercooler.
Yeah, I mean, I got to get those intake air temps down. I was seeing 230 last weekend with it being 95 degrees out.
Nice.
Trying to push 10 pounds boost.
Dustin Peterson commented a little bit ago asking if he could come to your house and be on TV.
Yeah, if he wants to. He lives right down the street.
Come on, Dustin. Come join the fun.
He has to bring the Cougar, though. That's the only thing.
He has a Cougar?
You've probably seen his car a billion times. The Cornhusker Cougar. It's this old, ratty, beat-to-hell Mercury Cougar that's got a twin turbo LS and runs 860, 850 pretty regularly.
I probably have seen it. I'll have to look up a picture of it here.
Yeah, he's on Mike. He's even on some of the cover pictures, I think, of the circuit and stuff like that. He's always got this silly window banner in the back window. That's pretty funny.
The Cornhusker. Did you say the Cornhusker Cougar?
Yeah, because the big football team up here, the Nebraska Cornhuskers are the college football team up here, so everybody's crazy about the Cornhuskers. Yeah, if you Google it, you'll find it real easy.
Oh, it's not popping up.
Search it on Facebook. I'll bet you'll find it.
Let me see if I can.
So where's that chat? Is that in Facebook or YouTube or
what check?
The chat that.
Oh, it's here on the stream with us.
I don't see anything on here. Oh, comments. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, right over there on the right.
Oh, join the chat. I was in the private chat, not the comments.
Oh, that'll do it. So let's see.
Connect. Oh, it wants me to log in. I don't want to do all that crap right now.
Dustin Peterson. Oh yeah, I've seen that with the super cat in the
sure
back window.
Yeah, he lives like 3 blocks down from me.
Oh yeah, Dustin, you need to hop on, dude.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Oh yeah,
He does a lot of the no prep races out at I-29, and he drives down to Tulsa on a weekend like regularly because he loves going racing all the time.
He was at the circuit.
Yeah. He was on Rocky Mountain Race Week with me for that.
Nice.
Several times. He's always good for a good burnout too.
I think so. I did a video of our trip at the circuit, and we took my buddy's vet when we realized my car wasn't going to make it.
Yeah.
And one of the, I think it's in the video. One of the clips, I'm filming my buddy, and it's just a street tire C6 Corvette, so he wasn't doing burnout. So I'm filming him like come up to the starting line, and you just hear in the speakers the just loudest, most obnoxious burnout, like for the longest time while the vet is just cruising to the staging beams.
Yeah, in the other lane.
I pan over at the last second, and I'm pretty sure it was Dustin Peterson's Cougar blazing out of the burnout box.
That sounds about like him. He must have had a new set of tires or something he was breaking in.
Yeah, it was just hilarious. It was just, it almost seemed like I had the wrong audio on the clip because it's just this Corvette just rolling real slow and then just bop, 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 bop.
Turbo and blow off noises and all that stuff. All right, I'm going to get the hot glue gun out.
I thought I could get this thing off without taking the wire out because I don't want to take the wire out. But no, it's captured in there. I thought, dang it. I thought I was going to be able to remove my derailleur completely, but I think I'm just going to have to hang it and clean it by hand.
It's always nice when they make things easily maintainable.
Yeah, it's just I was like, yeah, I'll take the cable off and strip the cable out of it, but unless I cut my end off my cable and then make my cable shorter, which it's already a little too short, I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm just going to have to clean it.
Yeah, it sounds like throttle cable kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think usually when I take it off, maybe I disconnect it at the shifter and pull the cable all the way through, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, and then you got to readjust it and make sure it's all good again.
Yep.
Fire. All right, I'm on mute for a sec because I'm going to fire up the hot metal glue gun.
All right.
So I'll be back.
Am I in frame? Or people just, nope, people are just watching a blank screen. There we go. There's a lot of dirt and crud built up in this derailleur. feel like Vice Grip Garage, the way I'm cleaning this thing. It's like, we're not trying to make a show car. We're just trying to make it look halfway decent. When the old guy comes stumbling out of the pub and sees it, he's like, "Woo! Is that your rig?" That's all I'm going for. Honestly, I'm not even going for that. I'm just going for functionality. And Jan can listen to me try to be entertaining in his ear while he cuts and grinds. I have the ultimate power. I could
It
put
just
images
sounds like
in
you're
his
doing
head.
dishes.
Just sounds like I'm doing the dishes. I was about to start messing with you, but then you came back. I was like, I'm the voice in Jan's head. I could do anything I want right now.
Yeah.
I could make him
What
think
bad
anything I want.
decisions are you going to make me do today?
Elephant on a tricycle. Get that out of your head.
Oh, elephant on a unicycle, even better.
There you go. Wait. I think I'm gonna have to pull the cage apart and get these wheels out.
Holes. Holes in this. Make sure you're good. I have to say, as obnoxious as it sounds, this Harbor Freight titanium welder has been amazing.
I had one of those for a while. Which one do you have?
The MiG 140.
Okay. Yeah, I had the titanium multi-process to like learn welding, and then I kind of gave up because that one I realized I should have sprung for the Vulcan. Is a Vulcan whatever, because the titanium one, the TIG welding is scratch start.
Yeah.
There's no option for a pedal, and it's like really hard to get right. Oh,
Yeah, I've heard that.
our guest is back.
Oh. Are we hungry this time?
No, he's freshly bathed. It's time for him to go to bed.
Oh, sleepy time.
Yeah, sleepy time. Yeah, he's all fed up and everything. I'm surprised he's awake right now.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time to take a nap.
Good night, Bubba. Yeah.
Today's my Friday, so I'll be awkward for a while tonight.
Yeah, I still got
manage with the temperatures.
to go to work tomorrow. Normal 5-day weeks for me.
Yeah, I love my 410s during the summer.
What do you do?
I work for NDOT, road striping crew,
Oh, sick.
painting roads. It's okay. It's has its goods and bads. People really don't like driving 11 miles an hour behind us. Like they really, really don't like that.
Y'all ever like accidentally painted a car as it drove by?
No, but they've painted themselves. I think the best one I've seen was we've just painted this double yellow into this intersection, and this truck goes by, and he had some kind of like grain, not elevator, but you know the big corkscrew auger things,
Okay.
like a great big tube for loading trucks and stuff. He had one of those as like a trailer, and he went by doing like 60, and he passed us and went right in the line, and I could see just a yellow fog going all over the trailer. So that thing was just speckled yellow, I'm sure. And that stuff dries in 10 minutes tops.
I was gonna say, I imagine it dries pretty quick just so you can return to service.
Yeah, well, people are following us and drive in it and make a giant mess, but the humidity has more to do with it than it's both temperature and humidity. But if it's 80, 90 degrees out, and if the humidity is below 70%, you could walk on it in 5, 6, 7 minutes.
No shit.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how fast that's all the chemistry in it of how fast it dries.
So this may not be road paint, but every now and then up here, like you'll see in an intersection, like it looks like a deer got hit, but it's like very clearly paint, but it's almost always like either a red or some other road color paint. So it's like did a can? I wonder if a can like fell off a truck and like splayed everywhere, or
so that could be because there's a lot of crews that use little carts to do like parking lots and stuff. So they might have 5-gallon buckets of it.
Oh, and it just dumps
250-gallon totes to load our truck, and we do it in mass bulk. So there might be some smaller stuff like that, or like sometimes you'll have a gun stick on and it'll blow a pile out, or so there's stuff happens sometimes.
Gotcha.
So it's hard to say, and every state seems to paint roads differently, and it's kind of one of the funny things in all the traveling I've done with driving my truck all over the place is I just love driving into a new state and just judging the crap out of their roads of how they do their paint job and what type of line setup they have, how wide the lines are, just all that stuff that I'm kind of worrying about at work. And it's just kind of a fun entertainment.
So how far apart are the lines, like the lane lines?
So that all depends. Hang on just a sec. In Nebraska, they just about the time I started working for the state, which was 4 years ago, they were just transitioning to a new system called 2-gun. So it used to be they used 3 guns. So you have each of your solid lines, and then the skips were always in the middle.
Yeah.
And so it's 1 gun per line, and it makes a really wide pattern. So like if you're doing a double yellow, it's ours are 5-inch lines. A lot of other states are still on 4-inch lines. But with a 5-inch line, outside to outside, it's like 19 inches or something. So it's a really wide pattern.
Okay.
So they changed to a new setup called 2-gun, where it only uses 2 guns and the skips switch sides. There's a dominant line that always has either skips or a solid line on it. And it's like if it's an east-west,
the dashes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just what we call them as skips.
Okay. Skips. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And so, with the 5-inch lines, the gap between them is 4 inches, I think. Can't remember if it's 4 or 6 inches. And so it's a little bit narrower of a pattern overall.
Yeah. And then how far apart are the skips?
So we have 3 different sizes that we paint, and it's based on how fast you're going, basically. If you're doing above 45 miles an hour on any state highway, out of a town or something like that, there'll be 1040s. So that means it's a 10-foot skip, and it's 40 feet from the start of a skip to the start of the next skip. So it's a 10-foot line with a 30-foot gap.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And if you're doing like in town and it's below 45 miles an hour, there's 624s, which are the same thing as 6 foot skip and a 24-foot rotation. And then all the merge lanes, like on and off ramps, or if we're going around a corner and there's a like county road or something that goes off to the side, we'll do 2/8. So they're 2 foot line with, or 2 foot skip with a 8 foot rotation.
Gotcha.
And those are the 3 basic sizes, and that's pretty universal amongst all the state highways. It's actually kind of fun and fascinating, all the stuff behind it when you get into it.
Yeah, because you see it while you're driving, and you just don't truly grasp like how big things are while you're driving by.
And you're like staring at those lines all the time, and like most people just don't even notice or care that they're wet or dry or worn off or whatever. They're just there.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that's ever present, I guess, and everybody gets used to it. Lube.
All right, those spin pretty freely. And spray this
What
up.
do you do for a living?
I sell flooring.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so like we do material and installation.
Okay.
So we do hardwood, all your floating floors, like your laminates and your vinyl planks, and then tile and carpet as well.
All the options.
Yeah, we do just about everything but like sealed concrete. We don't do like the epoxy floors or that kind of
Okay, or the concrete stains or stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I spend a lot of my days like either in the showroom, if people come in wanting to shop for floors, or most of the time is we get called out to like houses and businesses and stuff to come measure and do estimates and bring samples out to them.
That's cool. Is that like a private company? It's not like Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those?
Yeah, we're a family company. My stepdad and his brother run it.
Oh, okay. It's your family. Sweet.
Yeah, and then we're actually part of the. I don't know if you've ever seen them around. We're part of a co-op called Flooring America. So it's like Ace Hardware, but for flooring.
Interesting. So I've never really paid attention to flooring much, so
yeah. So if you ever see something that says,
just didn't notice.
Yeah, if you ever see something that says like something Flooring America, it's a private owned or like a local owned business, but we're all part of a co-op, which essentially we all got together. All these companies got together under the Flooring America co-op so that we could have like the same buying power as like the big stores. So that we could be,
so you can buy bulk and all that and get the better prices.
Yeah, so that we can be competitive on pricing.
That's cool.
Let me tell you, it is pretty annoying a lot of the time to try to compete with Lowe's and Home Depot pricing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because they get their own like private label products made, and then they also sell like the cheapest of the cheap stuff, and then people wonder like, well, why can you get laminate for $1 square foot at Lowe's, but
you'll have to buy that every 3 years.
Yeah, but the cheapest laminate you sell is like $2.50 a square foot. It's like, well, my product's better.
It's just like buying anything else. The cheap stuff is crap typically, and the more expensive it gets, the more comfortable, the longer lasting, goes faster, whatever.
Exactly.
The normal run of things. I still haven't jumped into the home ownership and dealing with such things as putting in floors, carpet, roofs, all that crap. So haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I don't even install my own floors or anything like that. I just essentially sell it to myself and let our installers do it.
See, I would want to learn how to install it and do it because it's kind of fun just doing everything yourself and just learning how to do it. The problem is having to buy specialty tools.
That's the thing. It's like I'm kind of over buying so many different specialty tools, and so it's like,
yeah,
I'm okay with checkbook engineering that. It's like it's just let me let my employee that knows how to do it and let him get a paycheck out of it, and then I get it. I still get a better deal than anyone else would on some new floors.
Yeah, one of the biggest things I get out of building this thing is just the satisfaction when I learned how to do it, and it looks good, works, whatever, and just going through that experience of learning how to do things myself instead of paying somebody else to do it.
Yeah,
it's like growing your own garden, and there's not much beats. I grew this carrot and I'm eating it, and it's delicious. It's really self-satisfying.
Yeah, it's that nice self-sufficiency thing.
Yeah. It's just I made that, I did that. That's really cool.
I'm going further into this teardown than I planned to. It's just snowballing into well, I want to clean that. If I clean that, I better take this off. And
what's that saying? While I'm in there.
It's a whole bunch of while I'm in there. It's like if you really want to
need some jack stands for that thing yet?
Exactly. It's like if you really want to clean that off, you really got to take this out. And it's like, damn it.
Oh, look, that's dirty too.
Yep. Oh, it's a pair of fives. Of course, it's a pair of fives. I need another Allen wrench. Luckily, mountain bikes are just like Legos.
The biggest thing I haven't really learned to figure out how to do is to connect the bearings that are in the steering and the handlebars and stuff, tightening that all together. I haven't ever taken that apart and really tried to figure out how you're supposed to preload those bearings and stuff.
So do you have, I'm trying to think, is it like mine where it's a top cap?
I don't even know. There's one Allen head bolt that goes down the center.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it is. So
I assume it's kind of like two tapered roller bearings or something like that.
They are.
Assume.
So you've got here. I'll bring you over here. How much cord do I have? Okay. So try and get it to where it's not pulling the tripod over. You've got. So this is your head tube.
Yep.
And it's got a set of headset bearings, which there's a lower bearing here and an upper bearing here.
Uh-huh.
And so your fork goes in through the bottom.
Yeah.
And you drop your stack shims on, whether you need them or not. These are just stack shims.
Yeah, so that sets the bearing preload?
No, that just sets your handlebar height, essentially.
Okay, so you can raise the handlebars up or down a little bit.
As long as you have enough fork tube, which there's just a tube off the fork going all the way through, and they usually from the factory they're probably this long, and then you cut it down.
So you can chop them off.
You cut it down with like a brake tubing cutter.
Okay.
And so you cut it to length, and some people will leave it long in case they want to mess with it later, and they'll run these spacers up top. But essentially, then you drop your. This is your stem. You drop your stem on and you tighten your top cap first, and you're essentially just kind of going by feel. You bring it till they touch and go like another quarter turn.
Oh, it's really just that simple.
Yeah, so it's not wobbly, and then you come back and you tighten your pinch bolts to keep your stem tight to your to your fork.
I've never really messed with it on my bike, and I always just assumed it was just a complicated thing that a mechanic had to deal with. But
yeah, no. So if it's loose, like if you can grab it and like rock it in there, loosen your pinch bolts, and then tighten your top cap, and then retighten your pinch bolts.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's real simple.
Yeah, I just haven't ever taken it apart to see what the guts look like. I just kind of assumed what it looked like. But I would think it would be. These were not Hase.
There's my shock.
Oh, you can actually pull them out of the fork pretty easily?
Well, this is the rear shock.
Yeah, you've got full suspension on that one. Gotcha.
Yeah, it goes right here through here in the linkage.
Yeah. Mine's a hardtail.
Yeah, I pulled it out. So I'm not going to – you can take these apart and service them, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wipe it off. Yeah. And it's not leaking air, so it's an air shock.
Oh, it's an air shock. Oh, that's
a good
idea, because then it's less things to worry about blowing up.
Yeah, both of these are – the front and the back on this one are air shocks, and so you can either have air or you can have a coil. And actually, the preferred, most people like to go to a coil on the rear on these things. Like you might have to try a couple different springs to get it how you like it, but then then the rear just becomes set and forget. And a lot of people say you have a lot more control with a coil spring in the rear. But I've
always never liked the feel of sitting on a full suspension bike. Like, it just feels all droopy and weird in the back. I like the hardtail.
So this one, this one's not bad. It's got pretty good. You don't lose a lot with pedaling as long as you make sure you have enough air in the rear shock. And then a lot of them, the rear shock will have like a lockout lever. And so you can lock it out so that it's essentially like a hardtail.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And then forks will have that too. My suspension doesn't have either, but it's stiff enough, and I've been riding this bike long enough that I don't care. I'm just used to it. I could definitely go a lot faster on my local trails. Like, this is a lot of bike for my local trails. But I also like to occasionally go to like bigger jump parks and stuff, and so it's nice not to have to rent. But like
something for flying.
Yeah, the trails around here, so bikes are measured in their like geometry and their travel, and the travel is like the main indicator of what the bike's meant for. And so like the bikes, like the trails around here, you'd be really comfortable on a bike that had like 120 millimeters to 140 millimeters of travel in the front and rear suspension. And this bike has 170. So it's really meant for like bigger jumps and like steeper, like downhill stuff.
Yeah, nearly monster truck kind of stuff where it's just got a lot of travel.
Yeah, but it's still the geometry itself is still conservative enough that it's what's called like an all mountain bike, so you can still like pedal on it and ride it for miles and not be miserable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sort of road biking it.
Yeah, because a lot of the trails we'll do this weekend will have some pretty rough climbs, some downhill stuff, and then also just a lot of flat riding too.
Like on gravel.
Some gravel and just some flat sections of the dirt trails. Yeah.
Yeah, when I got out of high school, it was probably, I guess early 20s. I was doing a bunch of single track riding when I lived in Oregon. And I had a buddy that I'd go with, and it was just, straight up one way and then just but it'd take you an hour and a half to go up, and then 10 minutes to go down. It's like, oh, well, that didn't last very long.
Oh,
for all
dude,
that work.
I really want to go ride up in like the Washington and Oregon area. Just you see like videos of
Yeah,
people.
there was tons of trails and stuff to go down, and I kind of quit doing that when I crashed one day and messed up a knee. Kind of ended that fun.
I hear you on that.
Yeah. Bombing down this hill, and my buddy was he was really close. He was probably 10, maybe 15 feet behind me. Coming around this sharp corner, there was a great big tree that had fallen across the trail, and this was right at the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah.
And they had cut a big chunk out of the tree, and this was like a 3-4 foot diameter tree. Like it was a big tree. And I had enough speed going around that corner that I couldn't cut it any tighter, and I was pushing to the outside of the corner and just caught the end of the cutout section. So I basically just stopped and pivoted. And as I did that, my buddy went by and clipped my left knee with his handlebar.
Oh, shit.
Whacked my knee really bad. And then he totally biffed it after that. And we limped the last, it was like 200 or 300 yards from the car. Like we were right there at the bottom.
But at least it happened at the bottom. And you weren't
Right?
you weren't like stuck on the mountain.
Yeah, that was my knee swelled up to like a softball, and it was not good. I keep waiting for that to really start hurting as I get older and older, and so far it hasn't.
That's good. That means you probably let it heal.
Yeah, I mean it just stayed that big and didn't go see the doctor or anything. Just kind of let it do its thing and took it easy for like a month or two after that happened. It was young and spry enough to survive it, I guess.
Made a rubber back then.
Yeah, I've tried to keep myself away from two-wheel death trap motorcycles and things like that to help with that situation.
Yeah, I still
stick to four-wheel death traps.
Yeah, I still ride motorcycles and dirt bikes and everything. I guess I'm still a little young and dumb.
Yeah, that's never been my thing.
Let's see if I can pop this out. Is it worth trying to get that out to clean it, or do I just leave it?
What's that?
The pivot bushing in this.
I just wipe it out. I mean, how much? It's not like it's rotating a whole bunch of travel.
Yeah, it's like I'll just let it keep pivoting on the bolt that goes through it rather than the sleeve. So
just bring a spare bolt.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna cut the bolt in half.
Nah, that's probably how it's been the whole time. I'm not gonna even bother with it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna drill a couple holes and make some racket.
All right, I'll just be the voice in your head.
Well, hopefully this is loud enough. I can't hear you. That's just cool. And the lube.
My friend from T-Town Garage said hi a little bit ago. He was on with me a couple weeks ago tearing his Falcon motor apart.
Oh, I think that was one of the last ones I was watching.
Yeah, he was tearing that motor apart, and we were drilling out an oil galley in my block to accept an oil fitting.
Yeah, did you go find those plugs that you didn't seem to have?
Yeah, I did. So I've got lines and fittings on the way from Red Horse, and then I ended up just taking a a grade 8 bolt and cutting it down and using that to plug the one hole I'm not going to use with a
That works.
yeah, Ace Hardware had the bolt and they had a drain plug gasket that fit it perfectly. So
Nice.
we'll see if that can hold up to the pressure, and if it doesn't like the pressure, we may have to find a copper washer that's big enough to take its place.
I have found Hase has a really good selection of fasteners.
What'd you say?
I've found Hase has a really good selection of fasteners.
Oh, dude, Ace is like my favorite store ever.
Meaning like Allen heads or button heads or grade 8 or grade 5 or super long carriage bolts or whatever. It just seems
or even like random stuff. Like if you're putting together a piece of furniture and it's missing one of those weird like sideways bolts.
Yeah. They have a bunch of that weird stuff too.
Yeah. Oh, T-Town said his stroker kit is in. T-Town, do you want to hop on with us?
The more the merrier.
Yep.
Well, if he was building a motor, what's the stroker kit for?
It's a small block Ford.
Or is he just in the infancy of building a motor?
Well, he was in the middle of starting to tear it down the last time he was on.
Oh, got to. It was coming apart.
He was tearing it down to put a stroker kit in it.
Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Well, the cicadas have started their singing. Sweet the cicadas.
We don't hear them a lot here, but I do see their corpses all the time outside when I'm walking around.
Such an annoying bug. What my crew chief at work likes to mess with me about, because I'm always whining about how loud the cicadas are. And he had his work phone, the ringtone of just like 100 cicadas going off at once.
Oh my God, that's
like our boss will call him and it's just cicadas in his pocket. It's like, yeah, that's real nice. Thanks, man.
That's a great troll. That's pretty great. That's awesome.
We love giving each other so much crap. We have a funny thing where we found, like, when we're loading paint or we're just kind of sitting there not really doing something for a little bit, we found creative ways of flipping each other off.
Oh,
so,
yeah?
Like, I'll dig one out of my pocket, or he'll get one out of his hat, or we'll play baseball where I'll throw it at him and he'll swing a bat back. And we found so many funny ways of doing that.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
You gotta find good ways to communicate and to pass the time.
Right? Is it time to go garden? All right, let me finish drilling these holes and then I will join you.
Are you gonna go pick potatoes and radishes and pumpkins?
Yeah, I gotta go kill me some squash bugs here in a little bit. Little bastards. It's like an everyday thing of eradicating eggs and bugs I found every night.
Do you have a rabbit problem?
We don't have a problem. We live with a third road alley between us and the next row of houses. And the guy behind us has a pretty good sized family of rabbits living underneath the bush in his backyard. They don't really cause much damage. We kind of
That's good.
Them running around and just being rabbits.
Yeah,
nice to have wildlife in town.
Yeah, I've heard at least some areas like the jackrabbits can get really bad.
Oh, I imagine down there.
Yeah, and then down here, my old neighborhood, we had a bunch of rabbits, and they were fine, but they attracted coyotes and bobcats to the neighborhood.
Bait.
Yeah, and then which sucks. That's how my cat died. And then we moved over here. Then we moved over here, and it's just feral cats here.
Oh, really?
Yep. But they're pretty chill. Like a lot of them will even let you pet them.
Yeah, just don't feed them or you own them.
Yeah. It's like y'all take care of yourselves, and as long as you're feeding yourselves, that means you're getting rid of the vermin. So
Yeah. Go find yourself a mouse.
yeah, it's like I have a friend that they've got some feral cats in their neighborhood, but his wife keeps feeding the ones at their house, and so now they've got rats because the cats are getting fed, so they're not eating the rats.
Yeah. They're not doing their job. Let the smell break clean in the evening.
All right, wipe this thing off.
So how much longer do you think you'll be on here?
I usually hop off about 9 o'clock just because I gotta get ready for bed and get ready for work the next day.
Okay, I may hop back on here in a little bit, depending on how much we find in the garden hole. There's some progress. It still needs to be finish welded, but there's the bottom tube.
Nice.
Kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Bolt right to the fender. All right, the bolt holes line up. How about that?
First try.
Well, it's that measure twice, cut once thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that word. Miss.
Maybe I should mail you a tape measure.
I've got one somewhere, but my wife keeps stealing it.
Well,
every
it sounds
time
like
she-
you need a couple.
Well, every time she steals it, I know I've got work to do.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like, oh, what shelf do I have to hang up now?
Yeah, what door do I need to fix next?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. She's actually pretty handy. I'll come home and she'll have she like built a mantle for our house that doesn't have a fireplace. Like,
Oh wow, that's awesome.
yeah,
You got to build a fireplace into the house now.
no,
I guess you guys don't need it down there. I
No,
would love
we're-
to have a wood heated house again.
yeah. If we need a fire, it's because we don't have heat, and then we'll go outside and have a fire pit. No, I don't
Yeah,
mind
we have
fire.
to
I
do
don't
a
mind
zero up
fireplaces.
there.
I just especially don't want a pool.
Yeah. Don't getting a pool. I think is like getting a boat.
It's great to have a friend with one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like have a friend with a boat, have a friend with a plane, have a friend with a pool.
Yeah.
Not things you need to own yourself.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna hop off here and go play in the garden before it gets dark.
Sounds good. Thanks for joining, buddy.
This has been fun.
Hell yeah, man. It was a good time.
Yeah. We'll see if we can do it again next week or in the near future.
Sounds good. I didn't realize I'd turn the camera. I couldn't even see myself. That didn't really be a boring show. All right,
I
well,
mean,
good.
we're just kind of listening to stuff. Yeah, good luck on your event this weekend, and I hope you don't die.
I appreciate it. Go enjoy your garden.
Yeah, all right. Catch you later.
Later. We've got one viewer, and there's a really good chance that that's my wife. But on the off chance it's not, welcome to the show. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Oy. How much of what I'm doing is purely cosmetic? All right, that seems to move pretty freely. clean these pivots out. That's moving decently. Just clean these pools of water out. Wonder if I have any old tube rubber that I can make a new guard with. I don't think I do anymore. If I do, it's probably up there, which that's kind of hard to get to. Oi, let's see. Is there any old tubes in here? I don't see any old tubes in here. Okay. We'll just let that ride how it is. Maybe we'll wrap it in some electrical tape. Cover up the phrase. Do we have some electrical tape? Good. Cheap old electrical tape. That's what we want. Doing a quick recover of my, it's called a chainstay. Redoing my chainstay protector is what this is. And what the original chainstay protector is made of is a piece of old bike inner tube, slit down the middle and then just used as a wrap. And just using this tape to kind of cover up the exposed bits and the rough edges so that I don't catch more of it with my shoe as I ride. Do the same thing back here. Just where the heel of my shoe hits way back here. Do this without a bunch of crappy wrinkled wraps. Oy. All right. That'll have to do. Clean my dropouts where the rear axle goes in. T-Town Garage, take care, man. I'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I know it's not a car or an engine, but I'm still in the garage working on stuff that needs to be worked on. And that's kind of the whole point of these streams, is just to motivate people to get out in the garage and work on what they've been putting off, whether it's vehicle maintenance, race car fabrication fun stuff, or bicycle maintenance. Whatever you got to work on. Get out in the garage and work on it and have some fun. Disconnect this derailleur and clean out the pivot. This is my 10. That's an 8. There's my 5. There it is. I've got to reconnect that before I forget. Four. This cable's twisted the wrong way and probably has been for quite a while. Oh, come here. I hope that's tight enough, otherwise I'm going to have to try to tighten it. Probably about there. That may need to be adjusted later when we put it back together. All right, let's clean this pivot off and clean the pivot off for the derailleur, and I'm probably going to give it a little bit of some dry Teflon lube just to ease its movement through shifting. All right. Where's that rod? About like that. Good. All right, I'll put the shock back on, but that kind of covers the extent of what I was planning to do to the bike tonight. I could put the front wheel back on, but I've got to deep clean the chain and probably the rear gear set. Let's see if we can get that gear set off. All right. One inch. There we go. whole thing kind of just comes off in pieces. Where's my basket for my chain? There it is. All right. There we go. Yeah, this rear gear set's called a cassette, and it comes, you can take it off to clean it and service it and replace it. And the first few gears come off individually in little individual gears. And then eventually we'll get to the cassette itself, which will be like the remaining, what have we taken off so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gears. Then 6 gears with spacers. Yeah, okay. The remainder should be these last 4, 5, at least last 5 gears. There's 11 gears total. And they can get kind of stuck on there, which we may have to call this good enough and clean these where they're at, and then clean the ones we were able to get off. Because I don't know if I want to risk bending a gear trying to get this apart and then have to buy a new cassette. Yeah, we'll just clean these in place. It's no big deal. They're not as clogged and as caked as I thought they'd be, which is good. So this brush has got some long bristles and helps me get in between the gears. This cassette has 3,500 miles on it. And I know friends who don't even get 500 miles out of a set of gears. So I don't know if it's the way I ride or if I just got lucky with this set. But I've yet to need to replace it. I don't think I'm that nice to it. I don't try to be overly abusive to it. Welcome in, welcome in. We've got 3 viewers now, one of which is probably my wife. But this is, if you're new, this is live from the shop. And so it's a call-in show that is hosted by Drag Drive Repeat. Thanks to Eric and Mike for letting us do this on their channel. But it's just a call-in show. You can call in from your garage. I'll send you the link and we can see what you're working on. And it's just all about motivation and giving you that kick in the pants you might need to go work on something you've been putting off in your garage. So leave me a comment or shoot me a message if you want to join. And we'll just hang out. I'll probably be on here for another, it's already 9 o'clock. I'm probably only going to be on for maybe another 5-10 minutes. I'm about to call it an evening, but we do this every week, usually Thursdays. So just keep an eye out, and hopefully we can help motivate some people to get working on their hot rods and quit putting off stuff when they don't need to be. Okay. Those gears are pretty well cleaned off. All right. I just have to make the garage where I can walk through it tomorrow morning. Everything else is secondary. All right. Can we walk past that in the morning? We can. It's a little tight, but we can. If we move it further this way, that is more out of the way. Cool. Okay. I'm about done for the evening. I'm about halfway through, or about most of the way through cleaning up my bike. Anyone who wasn't paying attention when we first started, tonight I was working on my mountain bike, just getting it ready for an event I've got this weekend. And I've got it kind of blown apart right now to do some deep cleaning of some stuff I've been putting off. And then tomorrow I'll put it all back together for my event Saturday. But I want to thank Mike and Eric, Drag Driver Pete, for letting us do this on their channel. Once again, this is kind of just an accountability thing we do weekly of giving people some motivation to get in their garage and work on whatever they're needing to work on and stop putting it off and just get out there and work on your stuff, man. So if you want to join next week, just message me on Facebook, Cole Buckner, or drop a comment once the live feed starts, and I can send you a guest link, and you can join from your garage and go live and show everyone what you're working on. Just hang out, man. So thank y'all, and I'll see y'all next week.